Well, peeps, I'm out here in the old open air workshop. Um, didn't get a whole lot done today, but I had 8 hours for the man, so came home, did a couple minutes for me. Um, I'm making steady progress on putting the fence around the garden. Let me take you for a tour. Let me turn you around and take you for a tour. Oh, good grief. I'm making a video. I'm talking right around. We're just talking right along. And yeah, no, I didn't press the button. How's it going to record if I don't press the button? So anyway, I've been working on putting a fence eventually all the way around this pasture. But anyway, from this post down this way, this is going to be the turkey yard here. And then this is going to be the chicken yard here. And down the other end is going to be brooder house. And the missus suggested the other day that we needed to put a panel and just screw it to the post. And that way we can get in there. And I like her idea. So what I think I'll do is I think I'll make a 5-foot wide panel. These panels here that I made a long time ago, these are 6-foot wide. So I'll make a panel, I guess about that wide. And I'll put a post and then I'll just attach it to the post. On this corner here, down to this corner, I'll just put a piece of sheet metal at the bottom, put a piece of fence on here, and this right here, right about here, we'll plant a fig tree. So that's going to eventually be rainwater catchment. I've tried 2 or 3 times to get that set up. I just don't have it yet. Anyway, I'll put a piece of sheet metal here, finish fencing it in, and of course these pieces here, I'll have to attach them to the post better, and take my insulators off there, obviously. I don't think I can get the fence around them. Might be able to, but it'd be easier just to take them off, start over. But I'll take these panels down, and like I said, put a post in here and panels. And then this here, what I'll do is I'll attach this to the post. Cedar posts are great, but you can't square them up. And so instead of putting 1-bys on here, I'll just nail it with staples. Nail this fence to staples, and then I got a pretty good sized gap there, and I'll get a piece of sheet metal, something like this right here. I've got plenty of this right here. And I'll take a piece of that, back up against there so that I can fill that gap, and I'll put a piece of sheet metal across here. I gotta make this video all over again because I didn't press the button. So anyway, what I'll do is on these filing cabinets, I'll take a 1-by and I'll sandwich the fence between a 1-by and the filing cabinet. And that way, like I said, these cedar posts are not square, and so like that right there, there's no way I can get closer to it. So I'll just do the best I can with what I got. They look good though. You look at them from a distance. But what I'll have to do is when I go to do things like this, I'll have to put a board in here and close that in with sheet metal or fencing or something. You just got to close it in so animals don't get in. And right here, there'll be a 10-foot section. There'll be a panel because eventually we've got to go back in here and put a new electric in it. Our electric service is too small. It's like 100 amps or so in the house. It was a misunderstanding on my part when I first got here. But anyway, this is another corner post, a cedar post. I'll go from here. This is one of the first ones I put in today. This one. And if you're wondering, this is a landscape timber. $5 or $6, something like that. I think it was $5. But anyway, I just put some concrete in the hole, filled it up with water, and let it sit overnight. Come back in, backfill it with the dirt that I pull out, tamp it down a little bit, take the support, the one bars off of it, and it'll be ready for fencing. Then I'll run down this way, run the fence down this way. Got enough posts. I think I can get all the posts in for the garden. And like I said, I put this post here, bumped it out too far, but I'm not going to fix it now. It's fixed. And then this fence here, I'll pull it. This is, can't remember if it's a freebie fence or if we bought that, but anyway, it's for jump. You get the idea that you're going to put up used fence. No, just buy a new fence. If you can't afford it, figure it out. But right about here, there'll be another corner. I put a corner post right about here, run it down to past that tree. Run past that tree, and then I'll put a corner post there. This old fence here, this was new, I guess. This came with the property. But I'll take this fence out. This barbed wire out. And this barbed wire, what I'll do with it is I'll run it down along the perimeter fence. Backfill the holes where the wire's broke and stuff. So I was burning it for arts and crafts and came a brilliant idea. It's a perimeter fence, so we're partly responsible for it. So there we go. I'll put it down there. And like I said, I want to run that fence down to here, just past this tree, so that I can include the tree in the backyard. And that panel fence up there that you barely can see, that panel fence will be the front side of that. And this will be and then this will be pasture. We're going to put the goat over here. We got goat coming that we're going to have to go get. And we got another one in May, I think it is, that we'll be picking up. And we'll turn that into his house and give him a pen over here. So maybe between now and then we'll get this pen built out for him. I'll give him, he's a buck, so I'll give him enough space. But like I said, I'll take this barbed wire and run it down along the perimeter fence and backfill there because there's a couple wires that's pretty rusty out and everything, so that's what I'll do. And these healthy suckers here, I'm going to cut them off and stub them and try to clean that up. And he'll try to grow a tree because that's what we want, is a tree, not a bush. It's a maple, but it wants to act like a maple bush instead of a maple tree. So anyway, I've already trimmed this tree out. And I got to do the same thing with the one next to the carport. And there's a new tree coming up. So got a little young one coming up. So I'm going to leave it, try to get it to live. And this tree here, this one's going to be in the garden. But it was beat up pretty good by the cow. So I don't know if it's going to survive. But anyway, that's my adventures. Peace.